What is up, guys? It's your boy Andy Matrix. So, there is something in the air. There is something that's I don't know if it's in the water. I don't know if it's in the air. Is going all over the place. But all of a sudden, a lot of creators, a lot of artists, from whether if it's comic books, games, whatever, they look back at their work and they're like, oh my god, what was it like? That was horrible. It's not a good idea to compare yourself who you are now with who you were back then, especially when you create something that people love so much. I'm just saying. I'm here about into comic, and it says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's producer Yoshinori Kitase says he's a bit embarrassed by the original game's portrayal of social problems, social issues, and cultural depictions. Okay, so the game is called Final Fantasy for a reason. It's a fantasy game in a different world with different politics, with different issues, with different characters, with different physics. Everything about the world is different. You know, we can't use materia. You know? So these social problems, social issues, and cultural depictions, it's absolutely ridiculous. That he's like, oh, I'm a bit embarrassed. Like, you know? But anyways, let's go ahead and read. So basically, they show some screenshots here of from the original game. So right here, we got Sid, right? Sid basically like cursing at his wife, just like... But that's his character, though. Sid is always cursing. He's always swearing and using profanity on his wife because of what his wife did. He is so angry. Well, actually, no, that's not his wife. My apologies. Sorry. I don't know if is that his wife or his girlfriend. I forgot. But he is really freaking pissed off at this. I think her name is Karen. No, I forgot her name. But this scientist lady who messes up his rocket, right? He's so pissed off at her, and he's always cursing. So this is one of the things that that Kitase is like, oh well, I regret this, right? And another one is this. If you guys remember in the original game, like you could either take the elevator or take the stairs. So when you take the stairs, Tifa starts to like talk crap to Barrett. He says, "Would you stop acting like a retard and climb?" I honestly don't think that's such big of a deal, you know, especially like in the mission that they were going. It's like I don't understand why all of a sudden it's like, what is the regret? 25 years later, Final Fantasy VII is still the most popular Final Fantasy game ever, right next to Final Fantasy X. Right next to Final Fantasy X. You know. And then another one, what was it? There was another one here. I forgot what it was. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, this one, Tifa, and what's her name? I forgot this lady's name. The lady in the red dress, with the huge cleavage, and the big titties. I forgot her name. So Tifa in this, they're on the cannon, right? They're on the cannon, and then they start bitch slapping each other. This is actually a pretty fun part of the game. Tifa slaps her, then she slaps Tifa. And then they just start just bitch slapping each other. Just bam, 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 bam. That's actually a really, really fun part of the game. Right? Say, quit slapping me, you old bitch. Another one here is when Barrett... But, I mean, this is Barrett's character. Barrett curses up a storm. Barrett says the F word, the B word, shit this, F that. That's his character. You know? So he's saying that he depicts, oh yeah, the what do you call this? The honeybee inn. The honeybee inn was like supposed to be like a, I don't know, like kind of like a brothel type of thing, right, for entertainment. And then in the game they actually turned it into like a show type of business, right? Yeah, so it says the scenes most likely be deemed offensive are the ones where censor Final Fantasy VII Remake, namely the events during the shortly after the Honeybee Inn brothel, change to be from a gender-free perspective. A gender-free perspective. Yeah, they did a great job. But honestly, when you go to this quote-unquote brothel, there's no adult things happening there. Not that I remember. I played the whole game like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I beat the game a whole bunch of times. I don't remember the Honeybee Inn being this like, you know, this. There's no graphic sexual scenes, so to speak. But yeah, this is the regret. He regrets all these things, the profanity and shit. But this is what makes the game so fun. This is what makes the game, and also this is what makes the characters so memorable. The way that they act, the way that they behave, the things that they say. This is what makes the characters so memorable. Right? So here it says, in this expression, in some ways, it was very young and naive in itself. That is learning for us. But at the same time, I do believe that perhaps that is one of the reasons why it was so widely accepted. Kitase relents. It's not perfect and is kind of uneven and jagged in his youth and naive nature of his depiction. Of course, after more than 25 years, there is a lot of personal learning and changes to growth. My friend, listen. Final Fantasy VII is the most popular game. Like, we are at the PlayStation 5 era. We're at the PlayStation 5 era, and guess what? People still play this game. They still play this game. They go back and play it multiple times. Despite of the graphics, despite of the ugly graphics, the blocky, ugly graphics, because of how memorable it is, because of how cool it is, because of the characters. People love the characters. There's nothing to regret about that. It's a great story, great characters. And as far as the swearing, honestly, the swearing just really just portrays more of the characters. And if you see them in the remake, Barrett especially, it suits him. It kind of suits his personality. That's how real people talk. In the real world, people use profanity all the time. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fan. Anyways, guys, I don't know. There's a lot of creators. They've been drinking soy. They've been drinking their soy latte. They've been drinking their soy protein, soy drinks. I don't know. Maybe it's in the air. I don't know if they're sniffing it somewhere. But man, I miss the 2000s. I miss the 2000s. I really miss the 2000s when these things were acceptable, when these things were cool, and people weren't just like, just complaining about everything. Even look at these creators. For God's sake. Anyways, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Comment below. Tell me what you think. Hit the notification bell for future notifications. It's your boy, The Matrix. Everybody, Godspeed and take care. Till next time.